And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's the handoff. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Coming out with it, it's Fields. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for room. It's Avery. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Avery. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The sure hands, it's Avery. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this defense forces another fumble. And Johnny on the spot. He had one last week. He's got one this week. He just has a nose for finding the football.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throws toward the end zone. Complete downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Slams it ahead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
On the move. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
The the best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Hand off from the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get outside. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Cradles it at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Richmond. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5, than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give is to Smith. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Parks. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Finds his tight end. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Might be changing the route. They'll run it on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
To the air on 2nd down. Steps away. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to power it in. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board there.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also
pulls it in on the right. Lots of room to run. He's loose. Past the 10. Touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And this is why you see tight ends featured in offenses now across college football. They're so pivotal because they're so big, so strong, can break tackles, and then can outrun people and get to the end zone. Big play by the big fella.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Going right to work up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This one's complete. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Got his man downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. And he's going to cruise in with this one. It is a touchdown. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. And down he goes back at the 3.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He's got it near midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Set, ready.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Turning on the Jets. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Got it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine.
Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Dances away to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He might want another play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And he'll take this one all the way home and into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's headed to the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today. And any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 14 to Tennessee. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, a lot of space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And, guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Smith takes the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down, and they'll give up the ball. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. It was 4th down, now 1st down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Oh, he's got some space. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him at the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna look downfield again. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Using his legs, it's Galloway. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking left. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out and getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he loses the football on the return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, They've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to it. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll run it again. He breaks a tackle. Lots of running room. Tackled there by the defense.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right?